Yeah, what's up everybody? I'm Mento's senior editor and your host, Matt Bean. And tonight the playbook is fresh out of the box. That's right, we're talking sneakers, kicks, trainers, whatever you call them. And we got a certified sneakerhead in the pad, ready to show off his collection and to show you how to keep yours on point. Plus we'll go from what we got on our feet up to the big screen. It's John Travolta, Gene Hackman, Rene Russo, and Danny DeVito in the crime comedy Get Shorty. So right now, there's really only one way to kick off our sneaker show. Just like Mr. Rogers used to do, I'm slipping off my old pair, later Chucks, and I'm putting on a fresh new pair. Got some sweet custom playbook kicks. Now while I lace up these bad boys, here's Get Shorty. Check it out. All right, they say the shoes make the man, and we got the man with the shoes tonight on the playbook, coming up next. All right, welcome back to the playbook, where I am joined by a pillar of the New York sneaker scene, Chris Vidal. Chris, thanks for dropping by the playbook.
Pillar's a big word, dude.
Matt, you can fill the role. You can fill it. Seriously. All right, I got to start off. First things first, what do you think of the Spike Playbook custom kicks?
I want a pair, man. Can I get a pair?
Bling.
What size are those, Matt?
We'll see. I think I know a guy. Maybe we can.
I know a guy. Excuse me.
Tell us a little bit about your background. How'd you go from a kid that had tennis shoes to all of a sudden somebody that pursued it as a hobby?
Sneakers were always part of who I was. Growing up in Brooklyn, New York, you know, listening to hip hop, being a child of hip hop growing up, you know, there was like this thing that we always had to be fresh to death. You know, we always had to be crispy was the word, you know?
And you had to be first.
And we had to be the first ones on the block, or at least at school or in your class with that fresh pair, you know? But when I got my first pair of Puma Clydes, it just changed my life. Because from that point on, I had to always have a fresh pair of kicks. I always had to be the first one in 5th grade and 6th grade and 7th grade with that new pair of shoes, you know?
It's cool. All right, guys, well, we'll take a look at Chris's collection later, but right now, here's more Get Shorty. Check it out. All right, you're back on the playbook, where we got sneaker kingpin Chris Vidal here dropping knowledge about kicks. Now the playbook pad is located in Harlem, which is ground zero for the sneaker culture, not just in New York, but all over the world. So Chris, give us a little bit of background for guys that might not have an idea that sneaker culture is such a big thing.
A lot of people don't know where it started, you know, but I love how you said Harlem. Because New York is like the epicenter of everything that is when it comes to like sneakers, streetwear. Back in the days, like, it was only a few of us that knew each other, you know, through like names, nicknames, phone numbers, beeper numbers, you know? Like you'd go to a camp out and wait there 2-3 days for a pair of shoes. So you'd meet people from all over the US. But now it's like, it's so mainstream, you know, it's great.
All right, well, from sneaker life to mob life, let's go back to Get Shorty. Check it out. It's gotta be the shoes.
Yo, Matt, it's definitely all about the shoes, especially these Spike Playbooks right here. But after this break, I'm gonna show you a little bit of my collection right here on Playbook for Spike TV.
Nice, guys, you gotta stick around for that. All right, the playbook's back, and it's time to take a look at some of Chris's extensive personal sneaker collection. So first things first, man, how many shoes do you have in your collection?
Matt, I think I got right now about 421 or 22 pairs.
Tell me a little bit about the kicks that we have here. Obviously, this is just a small fraction of what you own.
Yeah, these are some of the jewels that I picked out, you know? Like that's one of my favorite Air Force Ones, the Air Jordan 1, original 1985. This is the 94 because I couldn't get the 85 back then.
Nice reissues. You know?
Yeah, definitely, retros, man. These Nike Air Force Ones, everybody wants a pair of white on whites.
Yep.
This particular pair is about $2 grand.
$2 grand.
Handmade, pure, real Anaconda, authentic. Then we got the Yo MTV Raps Pumas, which were
classics.
Super classic, 1986, first rap show ever to be on TV. The Patrick Ewing Adidas for the New York Knicks.
Nice.
Those Reeboks from A-Life, man. Who doesn't remember a pair of pumps?
And everything needs a pump on it. Very cool.
Pump it up.
Pump it up. All right, well, right now let's go back to your playbook movie. Get Shorty. Check it out. All right, stay tuned for your Coors Light cold and refreshing tip. Coming up next on the playbook. All right, welcome back to the playbook, where it's time for the last one in our series of Coors Light cold and refreshing tips. Now, we've learned a lot about the nectar of the gods over the past few weeks, from the perfect pour, how to correctly tap a keg, but we can't leave you without discussing one big difference between Coors Light and the other guys. Ever notice how smoothly a can of Coors Light goes down? You can thank their brilliant engineers for that. It's all due to the vented wide mouth can. Check it out. The wider opening and vent directs airflow in, giving you less glug and a smoother pour. But you didn't think the beer drinking experience could get any better. The Coors Light proved you wrong. So anyways, keep that in mind next time you're deciding which beer to buy for the big game. Right now, let's get back into tonight's Playbook Flick. Cheers. All right, we got so much more still to come from the Playbook, including more with sneakerhead Chris Vidal and an exclusive sneak peek at CBS's new crime series, 11th Hour. Stay tuned. All right, you're back in the Playbook, and we got sneaker expert Chris Vidal with us, and we got to talk about sneaker maintenance, because I know it's a faux pas when you step on somebody's white on white. So how do we keep our new kicks looking that way?
Me, I'm as far as I carry one of these in my pocket. You know these detergent wipes?
Detergent wipes,
yeah.
A little square.
So if I got a pair of white on whites on and I get a little scuff, maybe I'm in the club, maybe I'm at the bar, maybe I'm at the restaurant, somebody comes by, so I turn around, I go into the corner, and I just
keep them looking fresh.
Real quick, you know?
Awesome. Well, there you go, guys. Time now to get back to the big screen for more Get Shorty. Check it out. All right, don't put those sneakers back in the box just yet. We got more wisdom from our sneaker whiz coming up after the break. All right, welcome back to the Playbook. Now, Chris Vidal's been dropping sneaker knowledge on us all night long. He's got a few more words of wisdom for you sneakerheads out there, all right? Go.
Basically, it's about who I am, who you are, and these sneakers become like extensions or representations of who we are.
Nice. That's cool. Where can people go to learn more about what's your projects, what you got going on?
Well, my personal site is christophervidal.com, but we're working on this really big thing that's groundbreaking for the sneaker industry. It's called Obsessive Sneaker Disorder. ObsessiveSneakerDisorder.net. Come check us out, man. It's all about the kicks.
Very cool. Thanks for dropping by the Playbook, man.
Thanks a lot,
It's been a pleasure. All right, guys, you heard it here first. Right now, check out more Travolta and Get Shorty. All right, keep it right here for a sneak peek at the trailer for a hot new CBS crime series coming to your flat screens. Stay tuned. All right, I hope you're enjoying tonight's Playbook Flick. Now, the fall is known for two things. You got new colors on all the trees and new TV shows all over the dial. And we know how much you guys love all things CSI. So we got to tell you about a new series also produced by Jerry Bruckheimer. It's called 11th Hour. It's going to pack your evenings with the kind of drama, mystery, and suspense you just can't get enough of. 11th Hour stars Rufus Sewell as Dr. Jacob Hood, a biophysicist and FBI advisor that investigates scientific crimes and crises. Now, the beautiful Marley Shelton plays the special agent assigned to protect him. Gotta love a woman with a badge, right? At any rate, the series premieres on CBS this Thursday, October 9th at 10 p.m. But we happen to have an exclusive sneak peek right here, right now. So let's stop talking and start watching. Check out 11th Hour. Got a project you need help tackling? Let us know at theplaybook@spiketv.com. Right now, stay tuned. More Playbook on the way. All right, before we close the Playbook tonight, we got to thank Amanda Yoakum of Yo Customs for hooking me up these fly custom Playbook kicks. Very cool. Speaking of kicks, next week you got to tune in because the book's going to have martial arts master Jet Li in Hero rolling up on the projector. Plus, GTTV host Jeff Keighley will be in the pad with the lowdown on the much-anticipated sequel coming to game shelves, Fable 2. That's next week, but right now check out the conclusion of Get Shorty. Good night, everybody, and see you next week.